On the 12th of November 2015, I was mustering cattle at Kiana Station. I don't remember what happened. I remember leaving home that morning and I don't remember anything for the next 5 weeks, but I was in a helicopter accident approximately 2 o'clock that afternoon.
It's a hell of a success story.
So it was one of the biggest jobs of my life. I thought, there's no way this guy's going to make it.
And that was the beginning of 4 hours of an unconscious person.
Australians expect the best as far as health care.
There are so many things that can go wrong. We're trying to improve patient care, but we're also trying to make things safer, and we're also trying to look for cost efficiencies.
It's really interesting technology and how it could really be applied to save lives.
CareFlight is an experienced aeromedical provider in remote Australia. They are the experts to inform effective implementation of Tiltrotor aeromedicine.
I'm very proud of the work that we do and particularly of the people that we work with.
The distances that we travel for the patients that we want to pick up, that's what makes a difference.
Like everything in the territory, it's a long way.
We're 9 hours drive to a hospital. It's a long way from anywhere.
Our King Airs, as you know, couldn't land at this airstrip, so I dispatched the helicopter.
The only information that we got was that there was a single person in the crash, that they were outside the helicopter and on their side.
Thus ensured an endless flurry of phone calls locating and getting approval to hijack the paramedic from nearby MacArthur River Mine.
Just stabilise his C-spine, put some high Vs in him.
All up, it took 240 phone calls to sort the logistics of this retrieval.
We flew to Katherine, which was an hour and 10 minutes away, and then refueled and dropped some drugs, and then flew an extra 2 hours and 20 minutes to Kiana Station.
Chopped a few trees down because there's a bit of a clearing over there.
We load Matt onto the helicopter and fly him to nearby MacArthur River Mine, where he was stabilised on the tarmac, put in an induced coma and loaded onto the CareFlight King Air, the third aircraft, to subsequently take him back to Darwin.
What happened here is that they launched a fixed wing out to the runway at MacArthur River Mines, and they launched a helicopter to go and do the rescue from Kiana. We would probably have had to use our auxiliary tanks to get 3 hours in order to maintain the fuel reserves. So there are the timings. Darwin to Kiana, and then on the ground for the actual rescue. And then Kiana to the mines. We would have to take fuel, but we wouldn't have to change aircraft. The casualty is already in the aircraft, so none of that moving the casualty out the aircraft into another aircraft to go, and then back to Darwin.
He is lucky to be alive, thanks to the amazing efforts of those on the ground at Kiana, MacArthur River Mine and CareFlight.
So it's an interesting model how different it is in Australia.
Aeromedicine in Australia is currently built around a population-based approach. What equity requires is that we do more for those who are vulnerable and isolated so that they might experience a similar level of service.
I had a look at the Tiltrotor in Philadelphia, and I think they're an ideal unit for Australia.
Get to the spot you want to go,
Yep.
pick up and be gone. Yeah.
And, half an hour could make the difference even.
Well, particularly anything unconscious or head injuries, time is of the essence,
So for somebody with a head injury, from a medical perspective, having a pressurised cabin will add value to them.
An aeromedical base at Wellcamp we think is ideally suited. Because Toowoomba is so closely located to the coast, we could easily do not only just the aeromedical but also the search and rescue.
Making this future available for our children when they're older and for their children in years to come.